Page 26. 1. Reading. B. Understanding viewpoints. Read the article. Which of the statements in Exercise A would the writer agree with? Find reasons for your answers in the article. Not just a game.
Whether we like it or not, violence is part of all mass media. It's on TV and the internet, in movies, music, and the video games people play. What is most disturbing, perhaps, is that it's not just in adult entertainment. On a typical Saturday morning, children's television shows up to 25 acts of violence per hour, which means that by the age of 18, the average person has witnessed around 200,000 violent acts. What kind of impact does this have on young people? Over 25 years ago, psychologists found that elementary school children who watched many hours of violence on television had more aggressive behavior as teenagers. In recent years, however, researchers have turned their attention to the problem of violence in video games, which are now a more popular form of entertainment than movies. One disturbing trend in video game design is the number of games that include extreme violence and killing. Critics of video games are concerned about the impact that these types of video games can have, especially on young people. Violent games are often blamed for aggressive behavior on school playgrounds and, in extreme cases, for the rise in school shootings. However, are violent video games the cause of violent behavior? Psychologists claim that there is evidence to suggest that playing violent video games really does make people feel, think, and behave more aggressively. The research also suggests that video games have a greater influence than television because they are interactive and players identify with and take on the role of the killers in the games. There are games that reward players for positive, pro-social behaviors, such as cooperating or sharing. However, children tend to prefer games that require them to be aggressive, violent, or competitive in order to win. One point that critics of violent video games make is that these games are regularly used as part of military training, where the aim is to desensitize the players to killing. The same seems to be happening to young people, they say. In one study, 80% of junior high school students said they were familiar with a particular violent computer game, but fewer than 5% of parents had even heard of it, which proves how little parents are engaging with this complex issue. Isn't it time for us all to take more interest in the effect that media violence has on us and do something about it?